Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Plague Inc. Evolved custom scenarios. This one should be fun for us because it is called the TikTok Syndrome. Now the weird thing is there's actually several TikTok syndromes all released by the same person up over here, Gaia Loki 08. Some of which have descriptions and some of which don't. I mean, it's a little weird. I don't know if the author just released like 6 versions of it until one of them actually got some traction, or I don't know what happened there, but this is the one that's getting 4 stars, so this is the one we are going to try. TikTok is a Chinese app where you can dance and whatever. Emphasis on the whatever. But it will change. Own TikTok and corrupt the world with it. Will you corrupt and make the whole world dance for this app? Please note, this is my first scenario, and I don't master the scenario creator. If you enjoy, please recommend the scenario. Very well, I shall be the judge. It is an X worm, but we don't get to decide on any of our genetic codes. TikTok is, of course, the name. Disclaimer, this scenario is for humor purpose. I know that there are people that goes on TikTok to avoid real-life problems and stress, so don't take this scenario for real. Also, don't get butthurt if people complain about TikTok, because I have no doubt that I'm going to do so in this video. So there we go. Select a start location. Well, it has to be in China, interestingly enough, which I actually don't know. Is TikTok popular in China? It's very popular in the Western world, certainly. China has a tendency to have, like, equivalent apps to the Western world, but often slightly different and usually involving a bit more government, control, let's say that. Yes, that won't get me banned in China, right? I'm pretty sure. Let's go for launching of the app. Launch the app and start corrupt the world. Okay, got me a teeny weeny bit of infectivity. Now we get iPhone. Make the app available on older and recent iPhones. Okay, we'll do that. That leads to iPhone 2 for all phones. So when you say iPhone 2 in every phone, you basically are assuming that all people own iPhones. Is that it? How dare you? I happen to be a proud owner of an Android. TikTok, the new social media app, has been launched. Dance and get likes is what the application is. Man, the author seems to really think TikTok's a lot about dancing. There's definitely a lot of dancing involved. I don't know if I would say that that's the meat of TikTok these days, but maybe it is for most people, and I'm just out of the loop. I don't know. I made my wife remove TikTok out of security concerns, so I'm a little bit out of the loop as far as all of its ins and outs, but I understand enough about it. Let's take a look at songs. Use songs to give more life to the videos of the users. I almost said losers. I'm sorry, though. That might be a bit of a Freudian slip there. Video editor allows users to edit their own videos. Filters make funnier videos. There we go. That's more what I would expect out of the TikTokies. Let's go for those filters. Everyone likes a good filter. So TikTok, as I like to call it, Vine 2.0. You guys remember Vine? Maybe some of you guys are a little bit too young to really appreciate what Vine was back in the day. It's exactly what TikTok is, but with a little bit less features because TikTok's more modernized. Basically, you created little short videos, right? That's what you did. And they were usually intended to be funny or something, and oftentimes they were what we would call internet, quote-unquote, cancer. Oh, wow, Sweden really adopted TikTok hard. Holy crap, Sweden. What happened to you? I didn't even remember getting there. Anyway, the thing about Vine is everyone kind of loved to hate it at the time that it was a thing, because it was, you know, mostly just a lot of copy pastas and other terrible things. Most of the content was just hot garbage and cringy as heck, but there were a few, you know, golden eggs, and those were kind of what kept the site alive. But eventually it died. It died, and TikTok died, and everyone's like, ding dong, the Vine is dead. Crab rave, you know? But I think after Vine died, that's when everyone was like, oh, Vine was actually really good. Why did we hate Vine so much? It was actually an awesome app. And you started seeing all the Vine compilations where people kind of sorted through the diamonds in the rough amongst all the sea of crap, and it started to make it look really good. And that's, I think, where TikTok realized there was a void to fill, something just like Vine, but not Vine, for a new generation. And all of a sudden, you have a huge hit where, once again, most of the content on TikTok is cringe or just stupid copies. But there are a few genuinely funny moments, you gotta admit. I mean, I like sorting through some TikTok compilations. Sometimes some people are really, really clever. So, there you go. Patches. Fix breaches of the app, allowing scientists new upgrades. Very well, we'll go ahead and use that. Patches 2, let's go ahead and grab dark mode, so countries with sun every day can see better. Do we not get any sort of cold resistance in this? It would appear we do not. I'm going to go for the Trojan Plains, because as of right now, it sure as heck seems like we are not getting around the world very well, despite the fact that we have fully infected Sweden and China. These are the only 2 countries in the world that seem to care, except for Zimbabwe apparently, care about TikTok, and we need to change that. Social links. People can now share TikTok videos. Yes, that sounds like the sort of thing that we need. I don't know. I really need to get around the world. This is turning out to be a very slow scenario so far. We immediately infect the crap out of the USA, though. Let's go to Canada. Yeah, if we can get into other countries, it seems like we have no trouble getting into urban wealthy countries, or just wealthy countries in general. Like, that's a very fast spread. So clearly the scenario is written in such a way that the Western developed world is going to explode in their love for TikTok, which is exactly what happened. So that's thematically appropriate. Preview of app. Whenever they click on TikTok link, people can see a preview of the app and see the videos, attracting people to sign in. Yes, that's a very good marketing strategy. I like that a little bit. We still be getting things like feel of dance and anxiety. They'll be anxious if they don't use the app. Not sure I care about that right now. Let's get into France next. I'm going for those wealthy countries just because a fast spread makes a lot of sense, though we do not have a lot of severity. I am highly concerned about that. Add a brightness option. Add the possibility to change brightness so countries with sun and clouds can see better. I'm assuming this actually applies to both cold and heat resistance. Probably. I actually think I need more planes, since that so far is the only way I'm getting into other countries. Certainly appears we are not getting on any planes or boats or having land transmission at all. So my only hope at this point is just be using Trojan planes very, very frequently. But that's not exactly a great design. This slows down the effects of this scenario by a rather massive margin. I mean, we've got max infectivity in, like, Bolivia and stuff. Do you see us spreading into Brazil? No. No, we do not. On the plus side, I don't think many countries are going to be incentivized to work on a cure against me, but yeah. Preview of app. I desperately need other ways of getting into more countries. Come on. Give me more ways. This should naturally spread. It shouldn't have to be something that I am specifically controlling. It really shouldn't. Let's get into, I don't know, Russia. Let's see how well we spread into countries that are not classified as wealthy. And let's also get the preview of the app. Now note, we are out of transmissions, but there was clearly a gating mechanism somewhere. Was it brightness option? Was it patches? Something did it. But I'm not getting, like, any meaningful amount of of any DNA. We did get into the Balkan states for free, so that's, you know, nice. Severe storm strike Russia. Note we are not spreading nearly as fast. So yeah, this confirms that it is coded that wealthy countries in particular will explode in popularity. Pay TikToker to go to other countries and advertise the app. Ah, yes, the classic influencer. I have so many followers on TikTok. Will you give me your things for free and pay me? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I say that. It's a hilarious standard privilege that I've got as a YouTuber where people do sometimes pay me to do things. But, you know, I like to make fun of it a little bit here and there. Seems good. We need to get into India. That's got a high population, right? I don't know. Please give me some DNA, because this is slow, dude. This is slow and not nearly as fun. Okay, so getting the extra brightness options didn't do me any good as far as transmissions. I think we need to go for things like the feel of dance in order to try and unlock some more. Nope, that didn't do it. All right, fine. This is not the fun way to play the game. Please. Please give me more options. Anxiety. Yes, give everyone anxiety if they don't play my app. Nope, that didn't do the job. Gosh dang it. Maybe we need to go for patches. Yes, that could be it. Patches will give me more coding options or something, right? I don't know. Let's go to Norway. Norway seems like a lot of fun. Yeah, there's no options here. All right, patches it is. I need 17 DNA. Should get that right about now. Thank you. Let's go for patches level 2. Does that open up new options? It does. Okay, ads. You have to pay other companies' ad spot on the app. Wait, I offer to pay other companies? They're supposed to offer to pay me. That's how this works, attracting people to sign in. Scientists will also have ads, so it slows down the research. Though research up to this point has not exactly been a problem, so I'm not really worried about it. France is leading the cure effort. Gosh dang it, France, why do you hate fun? Why are you so miserable, France? All right, we need 22 DNA. Gosh dang it. This is not the right way to do a scenario. I'm just saying, if you want some critique, since this is your first scenario, I understand that, totally get it. You don't want to have the spread so unbelievably locked down like this. We did get into a couple of other countries, but that's all we got with the ads. No new symptoms. For us, we have to go for things like distraction, which slows the research. Or I just need to go for more raw Trojan planes, but the problem is we're running out of countries that I can infect. At least ones that, like, matter. So, I don't know if this is worthwhile. I think we need to be going for things like distraction just to unlock new things and also slow down the cure research, I guess. Let's go to Australia. Gosh, imagine trying to use the Trojan planes to get into every country in Africa right now. Right? This is just, not impressed. Not impressed by that at all. Could go for view option. Allows to modify the brightness, text police, and so. Text police and so? What the heck is that supposed to mean? I have no idea. Well, we're gonna get in New Zealand. I think Japan would be probably a good option for us as well. Gosh dang it. 24 points. 24 points. And, of course, in the meantime, the cure is ramping up. So now it is a question of, do I actually just need more Trojan planes in order to prevent these guys from continually trying to cure me? Maybe. This did unlock the urge to play. The users will have the urge to go on the app. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I am a little bit concerned that I'm going to have to downvote this scenario. Not because a TikTok-based scenario isn't good, but because the execution is struggling a little bit, and I hate to be harsh. I don't like being that guy. People are actually, like, genuinely afraid of me sometimes when they offer or ask me to try out their scenario, and I'm like, please don't be upset. Like, I'm not trying to be a meanie pants, but at the same time, like, there's room for some genuine criticism, and I feel like this is one area that deserves a bit of genuine criticism. Urge to play is done. Okay, hang on. We unlocked some new things. Angriness. The user will feel angry if they cannot go on TikTok. This is what we call a classic addictive behavior, and probably should be broken. TikTok forever! Time to show which app to worship. 26 points for basically a transcendence victory, which is probably a good idea despite the fact that I'd rather go for things like angriness, simply because it will basically eliminate the cure. Not that the cure has been an issue, it's mostly fully active, and it's still unbelievably slow. Lordy, lordy, lordy. All right, let's go into Southeast Asia. People in Southeast Asia like TikTok, right? Okay, we're going to go ahead and do some jump forwards. Yeah, I can say that I'm very glad that I'm not playing this on Mega Brutal difficulty. I have to believe that that would be an absolute disaster. Let's go for TikTok forever. That increases the infectivity a fair bit, but also, let's just see, does it destroy? Yep, it destroys a lot of that cure progress, exactly as I suspected, which basically means we have loads and loads and loads of time to basically just use nothing but the Trojan planes to infect the entire world. Ooh, so fun. Let's go ahead and pick up the angriness so that people are feeling addicted. Then we have rage. The user will rage if cannot go on TikTok. Sometimes will go punch people to unleash their anger. Can be fatal. A little lethality would translate into a bit of extra DNA, which would speed this up a teensy-weensy bit. Also, we have problems, so they'll get depressed. I find it amusing, by the way, that there are people who don't understand that, like, addiction is a real thing when it comes to things like TikTok or video games, etc. Oh, but it doesn't have chemical components, therefore it's not addictive. That's not how addictions work. Anytime you can have something in your brain that gives you all that dopamine rushes, you can get addicted. It's the same reason you can get addicted to, food and other things. I mean, some foods actually do have addictive chemicals and stuff, like certain sugars and such, but, like, just generally eating or anything like internet apps, like a video game, like social media and Twitter, etc. Like, they all could be addictive, you know? Same thing's true about TikTok. I know it doesn't literally chemically alter your brain. If it did, I'd be very, very concerned. But understand, guys, sometimes if you're spending too much time on a thing and you feel like your emotional state changes if you don't have a certain thing, you may need to take a bit of a break, all right? That sometimes goes for YouTube, by the way. I mean, it's not exactly in my best interest to say, hey, stop watching me on YouTube, but, like, if you're having serious issues on that, I encourage lifestyle balance. I do. It's generally speaking going to be the best thing for you. Let's make everyone rage out. Oh, good. Friends are sharing TikTok just now. They've only just now started it. It's more effective in wealthy countries. I've infected every wealthy country in the world. That does nothing for me. Well, we can finish out the depression tree. Leads to suicide, lethality, blah, 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 blah. Only a handful of countries remaining. You know, maybe this is actually a meta scenario, right? Because it makes you so bored with how long it is taking to do anything that you actually feel the itch to go and watch TikTok instead while you wait. Maybe? Again, that feels like a bit of a harsh joke at the author's expense, but I mean, I think at this point I'm slightly justified in how I'm feeling about this. Is this the only place left, just South Africa? This isn't what South Africa looks like, by the way, but I think it's just generally how it works. All right, is that it? That's it. South Africa is the last one. South Africa will take me practically no time at all. South Africa's taking a lot longer. There we go. Got it. All right, there are no healthy people. Do I win? There we go. TikTok enslaves humanity. Hokey smokes, and there were no other transmissions or symptoms that unlocked as I continued working down the drug resistance / patch tree. So, yeah, there's actually kind of a limited number of options in this scenario. I don't think a TikTok-based scenario is a bad idea for Plague Inc. custom scenarios at all. I do think the execution of this one is really severely lacking, mainly because I'm pretty sure that the author wanted it to be like it's spreading online. It's not just spreading via land transmission, blah, 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 because that wouldn't make sense. And that I get. On the other hand, the result is I had to manually select every single country in the game. and that's not fun. That's not a fun way to do a scenario like this. So I'm going to say that I think this is a fairly bad scenario. I don't want to be mean given that it's first, but it really needs to have a bit more speed. I mean, we're looking at 1,514 days to manually click on every single country. Just no. Sorry. Just no. That doesn't quite work. 23% cure progress, 16,583 points, only 1 star because it took so unbelievably long. I mean, even the replay is taking forever. God! Okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I have to say no on this one. It needs some serious different work. Some of the tweaks just don't quite work here for me. I do think it's a little weird that the author uploaded several versions of this scenario. Maybe some of them are different, but I also think it's weird that the one that did get some popularity got 4 stars. I'm sorry, it doesn't deserve 4 stars, in my opinion. I think this is one of those things where, because it is recognizable, people just automatically gave it an upvote, which is not how you encourage the best content in the Steam Workshop. So, community, please be a little bit more selective on there. Give some constructive feedback to the author, absolutely. Don't just downvote into oblivion, but, like, yeah, come on. It's not worth 4 stars. All right, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sort of. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.